Alright, game 2 of Outlaw versus CaperBR. We have Caper as French and Outlaw as Aztecs. Warrior Priest waiting at the side for the little fire pit. So France is pretty good, and Wars of Liberty as well, as Pied Noirs actually don't cost the extra food like normal France does, and they still have the stronger gathering rates. So quite a big buff on that sense. If you don't get the Warrior Priest dancing immediately, Dancel will not be proud, Outlaw. Let me just get that through. He's even getting the villager to dance. Dancel would be mad. Alright. Priest in, villager out, good. So that's at about 50 seconds. Yes, I do judge. Grabbing the treasure. He might actually, yes, he will steal this treasure of 105 coin. That's pretty big. But Caper does realize the mistake of trying to find a treasure guardian that far. And he will just be leaving. Oh, he converts. Oh, the convert fails due to range. But he will still be stealing the treasure. He sees the dead guardian and picks up the treasure. Quite a big treasure fight. Oh well. At least he does not get an extra unit on his side. Alright, so no OS so far, that means... Alright, looks like we're good. What? There's a glitch. What glitch? It depends. Okay, he says. Let's troll him a bit. Right, let's get the music rolling. We got a request from Zoom. Elevator music by Julian Avila. Fine. I'll allow it. Yes, get in that elevator. This better not get a copyright stuff. Alright, with our elevator music continuing, we are now in the second game of Outlaw versus CaperBR once again. Outlaw as Aztecs versus Caper as French. Let's just make it clear that people aren't too happy. Alright, you got this much better now. Just to get that through. Ah, cool. I will not be this lenient. Especially in the later rounds. I only accepted this as it's a round of 64. If it was a round of 32, I'd probably say no. Given that it's the beginning of the tournament. Tables have turned! With Caper stealing the treasure this time. Let's go.
Really? Such a noob.
I'm just gonna be roasting Outlaw this entire game. He might lose morale, but he did do a fuck up, so it's only deserved. Get the bots some love. They're so evil. Alright, sorry, I'm not doing too much of a casting job at the moment due to so many restarts and everything. Alright, let's get back into action. Right, so, France is very good on Mars Liberty for the ability they have that where Pied Noir still gather as fast as normal TAD courier the boys, but they don't cost the extra food. So they're cheaper, yet still better. Not cheaper, but the exact same cost as any other villager, yet still being better. Right, so switch to wood here, assuming that he is aging up at this moment. So all villagers but one on wood. So that's going to be a lot of wood focus. I hope he realizes that the units might not be the same as in the Asian dynasties. Right, so Aztecs are still on food completely, so I'm assuming he does not have the resources yet. We're getting an early market thanks to all the wood chopping, that's good. He will be able to get some boosts on top of the already stronger villages. Now he switches to coin as he has the market up as soon as possible. What's this? 7 villages. One going back to food here, probably gonna herd it in. Goes pretty far out for that one, actually. Alright, so I'm still full food focus on Outlaw's side. Has he not aged up yet? Fighting a little treasure here with the Outlaw blowgunner in melee. 120 coin, that's going to be pretty big. He better go in and help that Outlaw blowgunner before it dies. Oh! We're gonna have another treasure contesting. Oh, that explorer is aged up. He aged up, and his explorer lives. Drags the treasure guardian out for the full health.
Yes.
Right, we got the native scout coming in to fight the explorer. Native scout's pretty low on HP, so the explorer will be able to kill him probably. But he was snared down, so he was not able to catch up to slow the scout down as well. Right, so very big wood focus as well going on for the Aztecs. Full wood focus, probably trying to get that war hut down as it is costly than normal barracks. Getting 2 houses down for France. We'll see what else is going on. Explorers are just standing there at this moment, even though there's a free treasure there that they can grab at any time, as well as 100 food treasure, 1 treasure right behind his base for 40 XP, 1 for 40 food, scout, 105 coin as a big treasure, and another in-base 40 coin. Right, so the Aztec Explorer is the first one to start moving. Kind of reveals the war hut here, honestly, by moving towards that direction. Therefore, the Explorer will start sieging. Leave me alone, lol. Says Outlaw with his 3 warrior priests idling about instead of doing the big gather boost. Oh my god. That's going to be a big setback for the Aztecs. Now line infantry coming in with the war hut still not up. If the villager dies, why is he focusing the war hut when he can just kill the villager? Oh well. Now the explorer will die quite soon, getting 100 XP. Mace drop right on time to come out from the newly built war hut. The explorer will go down after the villager. Villager goes down, that's big. The explorer goes down, 100 XP for free, yay! Warrior priests finally dancing. Caper does have to retreat as mace are pretty powerful against those units, with the bonus against heavy infantry. Right. Let's see what else is going on. So, the hunts here are pretty far. Outlaw is not really doing much of a job herding, except for the one here. Otherwise, the hunts were here a moment ago, right next to this tree. Now they're all the way here. So he really needs to do some control work, or else, yes, I was just about to say Hussars are gonna come in and clean them up. Unfortunately, the Hussars for Caper are on the wrong side. Of course, he has no way of knowing that, but he won't be able to catch a greater amount of villagers, as there's only one on this side and pretty much all the other ones here. Right, so mace are increasing in numbers. It seems like there's more than 10, so he trained some mace. More line infantry coming out. Let's see if he goes for an additional stable. So the villager here does go down. Let's see if he can go around to pick up more. He's trying to hide to the edge of the map, but the town center will be able to easily see. Puma shipment coming down. If he does not realize, he will definitely lose a Hussar here, with Puma being very, very powerful against cavalry. If he focuses the one in the back, he should be able to kill it. He splits his units in hopes of getting more. One Hussar does go down, splitting the remaining 2 Hussars, trying to get more of a survival rate, I guess. Right, so the alligator was probably could have snared, but that's not the case. So Puma will be joining with a 48 siege, very big siege number. So the only advantage for now is on Caper, as he knows his enemy's unit roster. Native Scout goes down with the Aztec XP boost. Cheeky. He was probably trying to get the scout to see what was going on with his army, but the Explorer was sadly there to reveal his units. Do remember that town centers in Wars of Liberty do not actually reveal stealthed units, so you can always go as like France and just sit under the enemy town center and just see where the villagers are. So it's essentially as easy as that. So a stable is going down, smart move for Caper, as long as he can get the Puma down, although he seems to be training more Puma. Yeah, the mace are pretty much insta-kills with 80 HP and not any damage against Hussars. More mace coming down, so yeah, definitely if he gets the Puma down, he will be quite in a nice spot. Haven't really seen shipments from Caper, but if he gets the 700 coin shipment, he can probably go for Age 3, get skirms and gendarme down. So that will be big versus the Aztec army, as each unit, especially the mace, can be essentially wiped clean out of the map. Puma are a bit more resilient, at 135 HP with about 12 hand attack, but yeah, they do outpower the pikemen quite significantly at 120 HP and only 8 hand attack. However, yeah, the siege and damage, yeah, overall they're just so much better than pikemen, even with greater hand attack resist. We got a mace going around scouting the map. 2 Hussars still inbound. He could probably go for the villagers over here, as his whole army is over here, but there is 1 Puma waiting around near the villagers. That's a good move. Yes, as expected, Caper does go for Fortress Age, getting down skirmishers. So he is making a move now. His units aren't too great, so he really needs some units. Outlaw taking the advantage of seeing his opponent aging up. He knows that he is probably low on resources, trying to take that as the opportunity of the attack. Let's see if he is successful or not. You should see the enemy coming in. Puma have very high siege, so yes, they will be going for the barracks immediately to prevent any other units from spawning in. Skirmishers are focusing Puma, it seems. Yes, his high siege has now been taken down. Where are the Hussars? Where are the Hussars? The Hussars are over there. Right now, the Mace and Puma are pretty separated. He could have probably had some picks. But the skirmishers will be going down. Minutemen come down. Gendarme! There we go. If he cannot catch it with Pumas, lots of mace will be lost. Minutemen are here to back up Gendarme if needed. He is fighting the Puma. He is fighting the Puma, and he clears him out with a Gendarme. That is the French Gendarme, ladies and gentlemen. Big turnaround for Caper. Even I thought it was a bit done for there. But stopping the siege was a mistake on Caper's end. Sorry, Outlaw's end. Now all the mace stand no chance against Corsairs with their splash damage and high damage. More Puma come down, but we saw a higher number of Puma just getting wiped out, so don't know if this will be any good. No, why are you sending a gendarme like that? At least go for the mace. Ah, silly mistakes. I think he would have lived that if he just pulled in his skirmishers in and just killed the Puma along with the reinforcement. I don't think he had to lose any gendarme there. Looks like he will be holding out. It would be great if people used their religion. I see a lot of coins, so just put a church down, get religion. Get the 20% eco boost as well as a free priest and just heal your units, and the gendarme healing would be big. I can't stress enough how pretty much everyone in this tournament has been missing out on so many advantages that they can achieve. Right, so Aztecs don't have too many units remaining at the moment. Some more focus on Puma, but I'm sure Caper will realize that he's going for Puma and make some more skirmishes. Gendarme plus skirmishes are a very, very powerful French combination that cannot be easily dealt with, especially with a very large number of civilizations. So yes, the Aztecs were not able to get rid of the French before the gendarme coming down. Right, so the gendarme is sneaking around. I'm really suggesting Caper to take the path on the right side instead of coming from the left where there are no villages. But there are still lots and lots of villages here, probably running for the war hut and the pumas for safety. One puma will be easily dealt with. He needs to run away before the remaining puma spearmen come in with their high speed. Oh no, they're still a bit snared, but looks like they will be able to get away. Edge of the map might cause an issue, but the mine will cause the pathing of the puma to break, so he won't be able to catch up. You might want to single drag the gendarme here. If he had moved these units a bit higher up over here, he probably would have seen all these villages. He might still see them. Don't know. No, he goes back completely. But hopefully he will take the right wing as his attacking path from this moment on, as he should realize at this moment there are no hunts here, just a mine over here. And everything else being very secure anyway. So it's really the people like me. I shall not answer. You got falconets to deal with, boyo. Right, some hussars still there that he can definitely use to raid. You could probably mix these hussars in with the gendarme, so what could happen is, like, they raid together, but once the puma arrives, that he can sacrifice the hussars to have the gendarme escape if they get snared. So that would be my suggestion. Looks like he's increasing the count of his warrior priest and a warrior priest dance here, with the help of villagers to speed it up. Both. Let's just get that in shot. Outlaw has also hit H3 at this point in time. Warrior priest idling. That's not a new thing to see from Outlaw. Just kidding. Puma spearman waiting nearby villages, getting the nobles hut now. Cuirassier coming in. He's doing the same thing as Outlaw, kind of realizing the age up costs resources to do, but he's not really moving his army. I would really recommend just going in at this moment because that takes a lot of resources. And he definitely has the army to win at the moment. Coming in right for the Puma. Oh no. That's going to be a big hit on Caper's resources. He really should have paid a bit more attention to the units he was going to raid with. After all, villages are the game. If you're going for a game-winning strategy, be sure to focus on that. So yeah, it looks like Caper will be focusing on remaking his gendarme. He probably should fix those stables, even get a few more buildings out just in case. Right, so we got a lot of warrior priests down now. 6, 9, so he doesn't have all 10. Ah, there's a 10th one, okay. So that's the warrior priests all set. We got eager runner knights. The dreaded nightmare of cuirassiers. 10 of them, some coyotes joining the fray, but there are falconets and skirmishers. And to be honest, this army does not really fare well against that combination. He is finally moving in. He really should before the army starts massing, so good move. Gendarme. Oh, eagle runners taking a hit. Lots of skirmishes. Falconets coming in really, really close. Wiping out the mace, although I would have recommended firing at the eagle runners as the mace were already in range for the gendarme. Skirmishers and gendarme both fighting eagle runner knights now. Good move to retreat the cuirassiers as they're in danger of being killed from the eagle runner knights. Much better to have the skirmishers fight them. Getting in really close so that even if he tries to run, he will die. Puma coming in to join the fight, but there's a lot of skirmishers and falconets. Outlaw calls GG. So that will be it for round 2. Tying the score 1-1 for Outlaw and CaperBR.